It is said that California and New York tend to mark tendencies, and well, we're going to be talking about just that on this video. Hi, this is Israel, loan officer down here in Southern California, and on this video, we're going to be talking about financial tips, market news, and what are those mortgage interest rates as of today. So with that, let's get started. How's it going, guys? This is December 2nd, 2020, and let's dive right into the news. New York City suburbs see condo buying boom as houses get too pricey. If we scroll down to the bottom, here we are. Take a look at this. Almost 200%. I mean, that's just insane. If you look at the previous months, you know, they kept going up. October, kind of a little pushback, and then boom, it just exploded come November. Now, why is that? Well, a couple of indicators. Obviously, the interest rates are really low, and what's the effect of that is that there's a lot of buyers. Because there's a lot of buyers, there's not enough housing. Because there's not enough homes, all these buyers are now looking on different options, and those options, well, condos and townhomes. That's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. I'm going to show you some of those properties here in Southern California, which in fact, I'm actually going to tag these properties, and down the road, a couple of months down the road, I'm going to go back to them. In fact, we'll do a video on it and see how much they've appreciated. My guess is they're going to be going up extremely high on their price. So going back to this, what's causing this? Interest rates, we said. We also have news from, let's see, good old Nancy Pelosi and Mr. Mitch McConnell. It looks like by end of the week, they might be finishing the stimulus plan. Again, another good news. And lastly, about 3 hours or so, looks like Governor Cuomo says that New York is ready. Come December 15, they're going to start implementing the vaccine. And so what's all this gonna, well, let me backtrack a little bit. So we're listening to all these good news. I think the most important one of all of them is this one, the vaccines. It is said that once vaccinations begin, we might be looking at a V-shaped recovery, right? The V-shape, we just completely went down once the whole pandemic started, and now that the vaccines are going to be ready, they're looking at a V-shaped recovery. Things are just, the economy is just going to explode, and I think that's what they're doing in government. Going back to Pelosi and McConnell, I mean, they're putting fire into the steam engine, right? To get this thing just really ramping. Another report, which I wanted to show you guys, these are the manufactured goods new orders. Take a look at September versus August. There was an increase. Now, mind you, it's 469, 475 billion, but still, that's a signal. The next one is actually due December 4th, which that's going to be an interesting one to see. Obviously, I'll have it ready for you guys. All in all, it looks like these properties are going to be going up even higher. Now, I know there's a lot of videos out there predicting the next crash. I'm going to be getting a video. I'm going to put a video together which what I think might not be the case. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. Everything eventually will happen. The question is, how long is it going to take? And when it does happen, will it be the same as it was in prior crashes? I don't think it will. Again, just be ready for that video. With that, I have a new addition to this program. Let me just get this thing ready. There we go. And here we are. What are we looking at here? Basically, this is These are mortgage-backed securities, MBS. Now, why are we looking at this graph? We're looking at this graph for the simple reason that MBSs, mortgage-backed securities, are the ones that can literally control if mortgage rates will go up or will go down. And so it is vital, it is extremely important to follow these graphs. What you see here are candlesticks. I put a little legend here on top. Basically, the ones we want to always look at are these white candlesticks. The white candlesticks are positive, meaning every time we get a positive candlestick, the longer it gets, the interest rates will either stay the same or low. They'll be lowered. Versus the blue candlestick, the longer the candle, the more effect that will have on interest rates going up. This number right here, that's going to be the one we're going to be following up on a daily basis. As of today, the market closed and it stayed at 0, which is good. It means that there wasn't any change. And in fact, you're going to see that when I start showing you the interest rates. Okay, so we're just going to move away from this. We'll be going back and eventually, we'll pick up more on this type of information. Is there anything else that I want to share? No. Okay, so now let's go back to the interest rates. Okay, here we go. Conventional. If you're looking into getting a conventional loan and you got 20% down, again, you could also get a conventional if you don't have that 20% down. It's just a better option if you have that 20% to go conventional. Okay, here we go. Depending on what your credit score is, that's the interest rates we could be offering today. Then third column is interest rates we were offering yesterday. Is there any difference? Again, looking at that previous graph, there really isn't none, at least in our case. But how is the competition? Well, we definitely beat Chase. And as far as Bank of America and Wells Fargo, we're at par with them, 2.625. But remember, not only do you have to look at what rate you're getting, but what is the APR? What is it going to cost you at the end of the day to get that rate? And having said that, you could see that we not only are equal on the interest rates, but we beat them on the APR. And okay, so now let's go on and do FHA loans. We totally killed the competition on this one. Quicken Loans being the lowest of the three, 2.375. We beat them with a 2.25. Again, this is for an FHA loan, 3.5 down payment. It only requires a 3.5 down payment. And here's the thing, this is the one I really show off, because if you go to any one of these websites, you're going to see on the little tiny lettering that for you to get this type of rate, you're going to need a 740 FICO score. Now, this is the rate we're offering, but look at this. If you have a 700 FICO score, we also offer you that same rate, 2.25. What I'm trying to say is you don't need to have a high FICO score to be able to get or take advantage of these really low interest rates versus the competition that does require those rates. Okay, let's go in. Let's move on to the properties. Here we go. Today we have two cities. The first one's going to be Garden Grove. It's going to be a townhouse, $320,000. It's a 2-bedroom and a 1-bath. You can take a look at the pictures there. Again, you can put a pause, freeze the video, depending on what your FICO score is. That's going to be the interest rate that would be offering you as of today. Now, a lot of people always ask, well, can you run my credit? Yes. If you give me a call, take a couple of minutes, we run it, I can tell you what that FICO score is. Now, there is another option. If you're just kind of, semi wondering what it is, you could just go to Credit Karma and just get a free credit score. Now, mind you, from what I've seen in the past, yes, it's free. Yes, it gives you a credit score, but for the most part, it's not completely accurate. It's going to be off. For example, I saw a client which his FICO, he was saying it was 700 and some change when on Credit Karma. When I run his credit, it was actually 680. So again, take that with a grain of salt when you're doing the Credit Karma. It's free, but it gives you a pretty good idea. Okay, what's the HOA? As you know, townhomes, and condos will always require an HOA, a monthly HOA. In this case, it's going to be $315. Your down payment, you're looking at $11,000. Your payment, the payment includes everything already: taxes, principal, interest, PMI, private mortgage insurance, and the hazard insurance. So you just take that payment and you add your HOA monthly fee, and that's your payment for the month. All right, let's go on to the second one. Here we go. Silmore, $329. It's a 3-bedroom. I mean, that's a big townhome. I mean, not big, but it's really good for the price. $329. It's 1 bath. HOA. What's the HOA? $222. So for less than $2,200, yeah. I mean, you're getting a property that has 3 bedrooms, and that's your entire payment. I think if you go to apartments.com, yeah, you're gonna see properties probably a little, rents higher than that. In this case, if you have that down payment, $11,000, yeah. Oh, and remember, there was a video that we talked about with the new Biden administration. So if and when that program kicks in, it's $15,000 you can use. So you're connecting the dots, right? $15,000, your down payment is $11,000. You can use the other $5,000 for your closing cost. What are closing costs? I'll put another video later and we'll go over all that stuff. But I mean, yeah. Hence, when that program kicks in, man, oh man, you're gonna see these properties just skyrocket. Okay, so I'm done. Thank you so very much. If you have any questions, you can definitely give me a call. 661-388-7667. You can text me. Is there anything else that I like to include? Oh, yes. So we're putting together the website, which is going to have links and just information that is going to be useful when you're looking either into refinancing, buying, or selling a home. Again, it's just going to be freebie stuff. You'll be able to go there, download it, check it out. So thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you. Oh, God bless you, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.